So it's ended, lads, down at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Brentford 2, Newcastle United 4, and that is it for the 23-24 campaign. Newcastle United seeing it out in style down at the G-Tech Community Stadium today, down in the capital against Brentford. And now the wait begins, as we now have to wait to the 25th of May for the FA Cup final to see the outcome of that match. If Man City wins that match, then Newcastle will be playing Euro Conference League football next season. But as it stands at the moment, Newcastle have finished 7th in the table. And of course, we have finished above Manchester United for the first time in years and years. The last time Newcastle finished above them was quite a long time ago, and this is the first time we have done it in the Premier League era. So that is another record that Newcastle has smashed today. And another record smashed by Newcastle today as well was Alexander Isak's goal, as that makes him the first player for Newcastle United to score 21 goals in a season since Big Al did it back in the 03-04 campaign. And the moment he broke that record was when Bruno Guimaraes' through ball got through to Alexander Isak in the 38th minute of the game, and he side-footed it into the far corner of the Brentford net. But before, of course, Isak did that, there was a goal by Brentford early on in the game. Ivan Toney's goal disallowed for offside, and rightly so as well. You could see was well and truly offside. And then, of course, after that, Newcastle took the reins of the game, and we come into it 21 minutes in. Harvey Barnes' head off of the pass of Bruno Guimaraes. Then, of course, Newcastle taking another shot at goal, and this time it was, of course, Sean Longstaff from a close range who tried to finish into the net. He did finish it into the net, but however, it was disallowed for offside. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a proper look at this one, so I will, of course, be looking at it later on Match of the Day. But, you know, other than that, you know, Newcastle then ended up going on to score the second goal eventually, with Jacob Murphy scoring it on the 36th minute, because the Sean Longstaff one was, of course, disallowed for offside. Isak's goal, of course, that I just mentioned previous. And then we'll go in at half-time, 3-0 up against Brentford. We'll come out the second half. Brentford get themselves a little bit back into the game. Sort of a consolation goal, as we're already 3-1 up in the game. And Brentford get a consolation goal on the 48th minute. Then, of course, we'll say the 70th minute mark, Brentford get another goal in the game to take them at 3-2. Of course, with us being 3-2 up against them, getting them a little bit of more of a foot back into the game. But it was all too late for Brentford when Bruno Guimaraes on the 77th minute of the game bangs in a goal, takes Newcastle to 4-2, and it is all done and dusted. The game is over. Newcastle United come away 4-2 winners against Brentford. And of course, like I say, now we just have to play the waiting game for the 25th of May, see what happens in the FA Cup final. If Man City wins the FA Cup final, then we are playing in Europe next season. If it goes the other way, however, then of course Munya will be playing in the Europe next season. But I have all the confidence that Pep Guardiola's men can come away from that FA Cup final with the win. So I will be keeping a close eye on that one on the 25th of May to see the outcome and the result of that game. But as for today, fantastic game by the lads. Well and truly deserved the win. And of course, we well and truly deserved to finish where we've finished this season after the season that we've had. It's just brilliant to see that we are in European spots after all the injuries we've had to deal with, after all the controversy we've had to deal with this season as well. And, you know, it's just brilliant to see that we are in there. We're in with a chance of playing European football next season, and a massive transfer window coming up in the summer as well. there's going to be loads more videos on the channel, so keep an eye out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for? Hit that red button. It's completely free. It helps support the channel, and another way of helping to support the channel for completely free is hitting that like button. Make sure to hit it. Let's try and get up to 50 likes on this video if we can. But as for today's game, what a result by the lads. Fully deserved, and brilliant to see that we finished it in style, just like I wanted we to. 4-2 win down in the capital to see out this season in style and give ourselves a chance to get some European football for next season, or depending on the result in the FA Cup. But till next time, remember, hit that like, share, subscribe to the channel. Check out my Ko-Fi store as well, where you can go get some football prints if you want to support the channel financially. That's one way you can do it. Also, there is a super thanks down below that you can press. Any donations are welcome. None of them are taken for granted. And I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, well, lads.